All right, so we got to get on to it. This next team is dominating. Nobody thought that it would happen. For the first time, a 7th seed has beat a number 2 seed. And now we have to face the fact of, was Aaron Rodgers the problem? Was Aaron Rodgers those last 3 years? You all know the hell of the last 3 years. And I told you ladies that they will not get rid of Aaron Rodgers if he's gonna come back, they're just gonna play this game. But was Aaron Rodgers the problem? Nicole, what you think?
Aaron Rodgers was not the problem, I think. It is not. I'm reading the audience. My goodness, is that a good answer?
Well, you see how good Jordan Love is playing. Yeah. And clearly they dominated the Cowboys. With his first year playing, he's been sitting back of Aaron Rodgers 3 years. Aaron Rodgers kept playing the game like, you're going to pay me. You're going to do all this. You disrespected me by getting Jordan Love. He kind of gave off that arrogant, I'm the guy, so you're going to treat me like the king. And you think about it, last year, all they had to do was win one game against Detroit. Couldn't do it to get into the playoffs last year. And now look, Jordan Love, 1 year later, playing dominant, beat the Cowboys as a 7th seed for the very first time. What you thinking?
Me?
Nicole, I had to give her the narrative of why it could have been Aaron Rodgers being the issue, because look how good they're doing now when Aaron Rodgers couldn't even get him to the playoffs last year.
That's true. I'll get back to you on that with my homework assignment, man.
Go ahead and do that. Delilah, what you think?
Yeah, of course he was a problem. Of course he was. Listen, I'm not going to take away from the fact that he's a future Hall of Famer, right? I get it. But the last few seasons, he was the problem. And that's coming from Green Bay fans. Green Bay fans were tired of him because they are a football community. Like I said, as the longest rivalry in NFL history, which is the Bears and the Packers, they are all about that football team. And they really do care about the team as a whole. They appreciate the quarterbacks, of course, when they get the playoffs and they get the Super Bowls, and they do show that appreciation. But when you start to become above the team, they do get tired of you and want you to go. Like, that's what happened to Brett Favre. No, I know it's not Favre. I'm just laughing. I'm making fun. I know it's Favre. So, same thing. They got tired of him after a while because they were like, listen, we need to move on. Like, you're, like, holding us hostage. Like, they got tired of him, and they were ready for someone new to step in and take over because they trust their football team. They trust their organization. They trust that they'll get the right person to take over, and they have every right to because they do tend to have a pretty good formula going for themselves as far as getting quarterbacks prepared. And so, yeah, they're a different type of they're just a different type of football organization. They really make the fans feel like they, that they're part of the team. And so it's just a different mentality. And so I'm not surprised that, I like Jordan Love. I liked when I saw him a few times. I said, oh, you guys have to give him a chance. He hasn't played a full season. He's just been stepping in as backup when Aaron was hurt. So, give him a shot. And look, he's been balling out. He flew under the radar. But if you look at his stats, they're pretty damn good. And he did, like I said, I said that on the show last week. I said, man, I hope your team is ready for them because they're going to be ready.
Absolutely.
They're going to be ready. And I hope that your team's prepared because they're going to go in there with that mentality saying, oh, they don't think we're going to win, but watch us go punch them in the mouth.
Let's go. I love it. I just think it's a shock, man. But Kate, what do you think about it?
Taylor Swift sings it perfectly with the song that says, hi, it's me. I'm the problem, it's me. At tea time, everybody agrees. I'll stare directly at the sun, but never in the mirror. It must be all exhausting, always cheering for the anti-hero. Aaron Rodgers was a detriment to the Green Bay Packers. He was so full of himself and in his head, and everybody always says, "Oh, he won a Super Bowl." He won one. That doesn't mean he's in this Mount Rushmore of great players that have ever played in the National Football League.
So true.
He won one. He's not in the Terry Bradshaws. He's not in the Joe Montanas. He's not in the Tom Brady's. He's not in the Troy Aikmans. He won one. That does not mean he's the end all be all for a team. One. And he got beat by my Tommy in Green Bay in the playoffs. And I said, "Oh, I thought you were the savior. I thought you went to your darkness and you've been doing all this woo stuff." I'm sorry. He is drama personified. He is a detriment to a team. And even when he comes back to the Jets, I don't think it's going to be success. I don't think it's going to be any success for those Jets. You watch. He's going to think he can come back. He's either going to get injured or he's going to play poorly because he's not been cooking. He's not like these young quarterbacks like Jordan Love, who's been consistently playing and consistently showing who is boss now in Green Bay. That young man is cooking in Green Bay. And Matt LaFleur and him have been working together, getting that team going. I'm sorry he beat your Cowboys. Who would have thought? But
right.
I mean, come on now. Let's give credit where credit's due and not give the spotlight to Mr. Drama personified Aaron Rodgers, who goes on Pat McAfee and tries to stir up shit with Jimmy Kimmel. I mean, come on. Where's your maturity level, dude? So I'm sorry, but Rodgers, go. Just go. Just
All
go.
right. You heard it here first. You know, he did.
He's drama.
He did get 4 MVPs. He's got a Super Bowl, but he's
One.
not Tom Brady. He's not Tom Brady.
Maybe it was the media trainer for him, you know?
Well, guys, that was the drama, man. We totally enjoyed that you guys were chiming in. I totally think it's funny, all the comments, man. We love it when you guys talk the drama with us. But